Unlock the timeless secrets of wealth with Old Money Playbook. Discover the forgotten strategies that families have used for generations to quietly grow, preserve, and protect their fortunes, without the hype, speculation, or noise of modern finance. Learn how wealth has been safeguarded for centuries. Rediscover proven systems that protect first, grow second. Understand how money truly worked before complexity took over. If you want to master the art of lasting legacy wealth, this is where it begins. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor, tax professional, or attorney. Nothing in this video should be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult a qualified professional before making any financial decisions. Capital partitioning. Why the wealthy never risk everything. Most people think wealth is about how much money you make. But real wealth is about how you separate it. Not all money should do the same job. Not all dollars should take the same risk. And not all capital should ever be exposed to loss. This idea has existed for centuries. It's quiet. It's disciplined. And it's how wealth survives crises, wars, inflation, and time. It's called capital partitioning. And once you understand it, you stop gambling with your future. Capital partitioning is very simple. It means dividing your money into different buckets, where each bucket has a single, clear purpose. One bucket is for safety, which is the funds set aside for preservation, rather personal emergencies or family emergencies. This bucket of funds is never intended to be at a risk. One bucket is for growth, which is the funds meant to see a small return based on safe investments only. One bucket is for cash flow. This bucket must be treated with extreme patience, for this bucket allows for investments to fluctuate and grow over time, and sometimes. One bucket is for speculation. This bucket is the bucket of risk. It is the amount that, if lost, will not bring you to ruin. What are the key rules behind all of this? Money that is meant to be safe is never used to grow. Money that is meant to grow is never relied on for survival. Most people mix everything together. The wealthy never do. Most financial stress comes from confused capital. Rent money is invested aggressively. Emergency money is locked up. Retirement money is exposed to daily risk. Speculation money is mistaken for income. So, when markets fall, panic sets in. Not because the investment was bad, but because the money wasn't meant to be there in the first place. Capital partitioning removes panic by design. If one bucket fails, the others remain untouched. Old wealth families didn't chase returns. They chased survival first. Before growth came preservation. Before profit came durability. Before opportunity came insulation. Their mindset was simple. Never place essential capital in a position where it can disappear. That's why dynasties survived centuries, while fortunes built quickly, disappeared just as fast. Capital partitioning is not about getting rich fast, it's about never going broke. Let's break this down into the 4 classic partitions. Preservation capital. This money exists for one reason only: to still exist tomorrow. It avoids volatility. It avoids speculation. It avoids emotional decisions. It is boring by design, but robust in its results. This is the capital that protects your future self. Income capital. This money produces steady, predictable cash flow. Its job is not explosive growth. Its job is consistency. If income stops, stress begins. So this capital is treated carefully and conservatively. Growth capital. This is where patience lives. This capital is allowed to fluctuate. It is allowed to compound slowly. It is never rushed. You don't need it next year. You don't depend on it this month. That freedom allows it to grow. Speculative capital. This is the smallest bucket. This capital is allowed to fail. It is allowed to take risk. And it is never essential. If it goes to zero, your life does not change. That's why it can be bold. Capital partitioning follows one unbreakable rule. Never let one partition contaminate another. Do not borrow from safety to chase returns. Do not speculate with income. Do not rely on growth for emergencies. Each partition has a role. Each role has boundaries. Discipline is what creates longevity. Wealth is not built by prediction. It is built by structure. Capital partitioning is not flashy. It won't impress strangers. But it will protect your future long after trends disappear. Because real wealth isn't how much you gain, it's how much you never lose.